Hey everybody, welcome back to... Oh no, I'm just kidding. I tried dipping in here earlier in the day. I saw my boy Chaotic. He was there. And I was like, hey, I haven't done lockdown in a while. Maybe things have changed. I used to have the competitive nature. We're going to do the Copper Rook Gate because it is new. And the Coral Phantom Gate apparently cursed us beyond, not the Coral, Ruby Sun, I forget, whatever the one that we last went to. It was like 2 hours long in length. I don't know if we'll be doing that again, but anyway. I went in there and I was reminded about how much my computer devolves as time goes on, because it seems to get worse. I don't know why. And so I don't know where to begin here. The toxicity just comes back like a wave. I don't like myself for it. I start complaining about the same things, expecting like things will change, right? Because usually if you voice an opinion on something, the assumption is there is a way to fix it. The unfortunate part of it, just like politics, is that's it. People point out problems, but when it comes to actually finding a way to what on earth we have here? When it comes to like finding a way to actually fix it, nobody has issues with that, or their issues are absolutely garbage. Basically, like, unfortunately, everybody in the on the Democratic side of the equation. What do we got here? That looks perfect. Let's make us go a little faster. And what could possibly go wrong? No. It's absolutely not what we wanted. P is for pet. So so any of you that I'm sorry when I say the thing like, no, I really didn't want to do this, but that's fine. We'll do it. Like Acheron, Polaris, the usual gripes of the overpowered meta in the game. It's honestly not against you guys, and it takes me a while to like pull the action away from the person. I like all you guys, I really do. You're sitting here, you're listening to me, you're watching me. Some of you have been around since the old lockdown days. Some of you enjoy the Spiral Knights videos and the challenges I give myself. By the way, suggestions, if you guys want me to rock out anything specifically, I might, provided that I have the money and the funds to do so. And the willpower, I guess, right? So it's not against anybody personally at all. And I know if you want to be competitive in that kind of environment, you really honestly have to use the weapons that are meta. My computer cannot handle this. I must be a guard or a bomber. I accept this. So I'm honestly just mad at the mechanics of the game and the fact that the developers and this is during like the outskirts of it, right? Because I really prioritized PvP once I got into it. This is just me personally. I fell in love with the game first off. Should we make this easy on ourselves? I think we should. Just because the last time it just was an absolute disaster. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? I mean, we'll do this. We'll get back to neutral, don't worry. Just not yet. Let's go, boys. I mean, boy. Renki. Fulkenhammer. I can only imagine what his name is. We got this. So I'm out of the mechanics of the game. That you have to be AT, Acheron, Polaris, Arcana. Holy crap, dude. And all that stuff frustrates me because I know how imbalanced it is based on like what your ping is in the game, so I think we'll thread the needle if we do this. Maybe. There we are. Okay, good. My daughters are also streaming right now. Merry Christmas, by the way. Should be Christmas. Or Java's getting its kinks out. We'll be back to normal in a minute. Perhaps. Oh, we had another one join. That's why. My brother Avog. You're going to see my connection go up and down. That's just the nature of things. So we went to church service. It was an awesome service, I must admit. Not lots of singing. The concept is, worship itself means you're taking your time, enjoying. That did not hit you. That did hit me. You're taking time out of yourself to enjoy something that basically has no explanation outside of itself. All right, when we think of singularities, right? When you think of something that's eternal and transcendent, its expression. When we define things outside of ourselves, we use another point of reference. That's blue like the sky. That's something like we use other things to describe what it is. There is nothing else like God, like the singularity. So to worship him is to basically express enjoyment over the thing itself. And the promises of scripture, when you look at it, they basically, God promises to give us. You have a full party. Oh no, you're just kind of playing with yourself down there. You know, God's reward for us is himself. He cannot give anything higher than himself. Something that's eternal, virtuous, and everything else you can think of in the eternal factor. Plus with character and balance, he just is what he is. So worship, that's my take on worship. You think about the reality, at least I do, and I'd suggest you do the same. The reality of a singular eternal being coming into a finite world just to talk with us. The flip side of this, we're doing this whole thing, boys. The flip side of this is I actually just had okay, I don't get into too many Facebook discussions. Double maxed on your body, oh boy, son. I forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I know what I was talking about. So studies show, if this is there's so many instances where God himself, the creator, can be related to a character. And his image is on us. Right, it's written in scripture. I believe it is 100% truth. I am just great at missing everybody with my charge and text. Come on, buddy. Thank you. Oh, all right. But so one of my friends said their heart went out to a little girl who's, I guess we're charting this now, whose father said, she saw, can we switch? Father saw her, a 13-year-old girl, look at a doll in the store and said, "This is really pretty, Daddy." And he said, "You're 13 years old now. You gotta stop playing with dolls. You shouldn't be playing with dolls." And the gripe and I honestly kind of agree with this, is that society tells us, girls especially, grow up faster. You know, one way to mess a kid up is to get them ready for anything mature, especially when it comes to like the sexual part of things, faster, before they're ready. Let them be a kid. Let them enjoy life. It's okay. Their fondest memories where they build structures for the psychology is based on their childhood. So you mess that up, you start messing up a person for life. There's long-lasting effects there. But studies show that when you want to relate to your kid, that you should enter into their world and not pull them into yours. You should enter into that point. Christ says, if you want to get to the kingdom of heaven, come like a little child. He doesn't say grow up and listen to all these rules. He says, embrace the innocence. It's okay. You're not gonna, force your way into the kingdom. No one can kick down. You don't even know how to kick down the metaphysical depths of heaven. We've been locked in the shell of the flesh for our entire existence. So, yeah, that's the Bruce Lee thing. I don't need Jesus. I am just me. I don't need a savior to save me. You don't need, a lot of people don't even acknowledge they have a fault. But anyway, it's good to experience worship. There's a long tirade on worship. Anyway, all I'm saying is, I really like Spiral Nights down here, and not so much Lockdown. I have gripes with the mechanics of the Lockdown environment itself. I play Bomber once in a while. It's when I go Striker and I try to combat people and they get hit. So you see my characters like jumping around all over the place. I get hit from a mile away, and frustration just basically dominates my entire playstyle. I got nothing. That's all I got. It's frustration. And shame on me if I continue to play. So that's why you see me in the Clockworks. And it's a much better life for a lot of people, specifically myself. Anyway, doing a great job. First depth arena. What we get, like one full K crown from this, if that. Yo, I got some great catchy songs in my head from worship service though. Some of the old, Hark the Herald and all the old good classics. Oh please, someone else just joins right now. Right into the spike. Oh my gosh, teleportation. Part of the well, we might be going. Yep, we're going down. Part of the reason I like recording instead of streaming is for this reason too. Because even though all my girls are streaming, etc., I can still show you. Oh, please die. I can show you what it looks like from my end, at least, and the horrors that even a 4-bar player can experience. I know some are jealous for my connection. I understand. It's not the oh, please just. It's not the connection itself, it's the consistency. A consistent 2-bar would be nice. A consistent 4-bar would be nice. A consistent computer that I would spend money on evolve over time. But you know what? Oh, okay, well, let's not get chomped down here. Are you kidding me? What hit me? I don't think I'm gonna go up. I'm just gonna watch these guys be amazing. I'm not gonna spend 50 energy just yet. That was an unjust death. They got it. I have faith in them. Because the Spark of Light costs 3k. That's like halfway down. So we can watch these guys be amazing. They all have Christmas hats on. Oh, dude! If I can I show it here? No. My, helmet. My mind was blown. Look, you can see it down there. Do you see that snipe with a hat on? What a tiny little thing to put in this game. Like, I love it. I love it. I like it 11, want more of it. To me, it's like the coolest thing. The guys are doing a great job, by the way. Well done. Anyway, I need mouth to mouth. I don't mind losing this last treasure box. I'm okay with this. Let's just go down to the next level. But I started getting too bitter. Where I was going with that, the reason I didn't post the lockdown was I was getting a little too bitter over things that I had no business being bitter over. And that's from trying to play a game which requires focus and then trying to relate to a family. You shouldn't try to mix the two if at all possible. Do one or the other. If you want focus, and as a parent, don't get jealous of your kids from taking your time. This is the lie that technology tells you. Go into your fantasy world, and anything outside of your fantasy world on your phone is a distraction. Don't talk to me now, Mom. How dare you take my phone, Mom? Instead of, I have to eat lunch now when you tell me to? The outside world becomes a distraction. Whereas the inside, where it's the opposite. Reality is the opposite. You know, outside of this, am I going down? Okay, good. They just left my corpse there. Where the phone should be the distraction, but we have things flipped in our society. Anyway, I guess I can go Faust. We can power weapon our way down there, right? I think. Hello? Oh, we're up, boys. I is for inventory. Yay, a Polaris, thank goodness. Give me a shield. Let's go for maximum survivability. I think. Because we're gonna run ourselves right into a giant spike. What are the globular turrets called? Is that any of the right terminology? Globular turrets? I don't know. I do not know. Well, we've done it. Good job. I'll just go in. We can tank it. We're men. Good job, brain. Found it. That being said, I believe even if I had my inconsistent connection, I would have moments of brilliance if it wasn't for my... Oof, jeez. If it wasn't for my computer being made in the 1900s. Okay, good. Winter graves are amazing. So today is Christmas. I hope you guys got what you would like to have gotten. I think I usually have these coming out at like 8. So I know I got my wife a 3-dimensional dragon puzzle. So this won't spoil it if she watches. She does watch sometimes. 3-dimensional dragon puzzle. I also got her a Bob Ross t-shirt. It was Feast or Famine. My test for my 4th degree cost $400 this year, so that was basically my Christmas present. We also have car repairs and a whole bunch of other good stuff coming up on the horizon. So that's the first world problem of saving money. We have all these luxuries, and we have to have them all, and we have to. One of the reasons I think our church is blessed is that we spend a lot of money on sending people out to missions. Now, missions are not what you think, right? Excuse me, did I not swing? I guess not. They're not exactly like we spent $300,000 in this guy just so we can walk door to door and say, "Have you heard of Jesus?" and then get them to the church, and then they pay tithes, and that's how this works. That guy just cursed us because he was farming a slime. Dude, there's a... Can you spell it? My microphone's kind of hiding everything. There you go, Nick. There's a prop for you. Just easy. Line yourself up on it. Come on, boys. Blah, blah. Get him, Mike. You know what this world needs. No, please don't die. Please, oh, come on, get out of there. We'll just stay out of the... We'll just let the Polaris-wielding bog take care of business, I guess. Okay, good. No health bills, surprisingly. Winter Grave, best gun ever. I think it's like 6. I'm trying to count it next time. I'm not 100% sure. Horseman apparently knows everything. I don't know. I honestly forget. Most things die if you hit it once. I'll count next time. Oh, thank goodness. The ravenous horns. I don't know. I think it's the beast variation, right? Either way. We're gonna equip our voltage. There we go. I did it. Good job, brain. Probably get lit on fire. That's okay. We accept our fate. I know so that was my... What am I getting my kids? I'm getting my daughter... I forget if I mentioned this. First off, she's getting a bike from the grandparents. I'm also getting her a bow and arrow kit. Now, stand by. It's not real arrows. They're suction cups. So I get this. I can't wait to see her, like, do that. Suction cup it up. Shoot the windows. Break them. It's gonna be great. Got my daughter, which makes a lot of noise, a standing singing guitar kit. You're not trying to type. Join me in the world of the Winter Grave. The thing is, like, they die in like 2, so, or 2 or 3. That could be absolutely just off my rocker, so it might be like 4. 4 is still pretty good. I mean, it can potentially one-shot. Yeah, I think in a group party of 3, it one-shots the slime turrets, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, that could be absolutely wrong, though. We did it. Can you hate wolvers? They're the easiest enemy in the whole world. Let's bind each other on a positive. Can we do that? Oh man, I love the way you keep pushing them on me. There we go. There we go. This is the power of random parties. Why voice chat was never a good idea. Come on in, boys. We can do this, right? Absolutely. Oh, we lived. Oh, crap. Still lived. There's our pill, boys. We can survive. Okay. Oop. Ah, you thought you had me. What else are they getting? My parents. Now, parents, grandparents, they're interesting beasts because they're just like, hey, we heard your daughter liked unicorns. We're gonna get her an inflatable unicorn bed. Well, I mean, well, thanks, Mom, but I don't know if a 3-year-old's gonna be hyped about this. I have my doubts. Anyway, that was 3. It didn't die. I think it's because I hit it wrong. 6 does sound like a little much. Maybe I'm just going crazy with it. We're just like clamming for the damage here. I like how my frame rate sort of kind of went up. Maybe not. Blah, blah. This is kind of like, you know, I'm playing Destiny 2. But it is kind of like Destiny 2. I'm the guy that hangs back. I'm the sniper, the hunter. So things get in my face. The mid-range is where I have issue. In my face or far away, pretty solid. It's semi-middle ground. I don't know. I have a, you know, don't really have a leg up. Is what I'm saying. So I'm kind of hanging back while they all just go and hack at it with their swords. Good for you guys. Go. Cat, you can't just... He's doing the kneading thing on my leg with his claws. Just jump up here. No need to be ooh, that was... I'm very lucky. Okay. We'll help. Mike, it's your time. Good job, buddy. I know. If you were a mouse, you'd be adorable also, my little... Don't you dare make out that microphone. You will knock it down. I'll be an angry dad. You don't even know. I know. Sometimes a cat's life is just harder than you would expect. Cats are funny. Like this spoiled cat right here. Loves this, like he'll just hang out. He'll see the cat outside in the freezing cold December and just be like, "Get out of here, you mangy." Yeah, I mean, you're looking in the mirror, cat. I know you love me and you love your warm food and all that stuff, but come on, man. Have a heart, yeah. You have no need to scream at the starving kitten outside in the freezing cold. Just saying. Make love. Yum yum. Even at this stage of the game, people are still arguing swords versus guns. Oh. Oh. As the generations go on, the new struggles. Everyone, you know, we all grow start to finish. Not like we skip a step. I don't know. Maybe some people skip a step. I don't know. Maybe some people went right from white belt to black belt. No steps in between. Just suddenly you're a master. But that's the fallacy, right? Of stuff like that. Of thinking you'll be good at something before you even start it. And then being hard on yourself for not being good at it. You have to, even though you might be bitter, you might be a snowflake on starting new things. You gotta be careful with that at the same time. Because you need to, sometimes you need to use your mind to tell yourself, no, that's not how things work. You know, I'm gonna suck when I start. Tell yourself this on the outset. Apparently this guy didn't think this other guy didn't know that you're not supposed to get hit when you use guns. I guess apparently you do with every other weapon. Getting hit is just what you do, except for when you have guns. You know, just like in the Kobudo, Okinawa martial arts. When you were fighting with a weapon. What? Fighting with a... No, you don't. I'm right here. You can come up here. No idea what you're saying. What? When you're screaming at me from downstairs, I can't hear you. Oh. That is my coffee.
Dad, you didn't make chicken, you didn't make corn.
You mean dinner?
Yeah.
I didn't know you wanted it. You want me to make you dinner?
Yeah.
I thought you said you were okay. I can make you chicken nuggets. You want me to make you chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
Alright, let me finish my game and I'll make you some chicken nuggets.
Did you go to McDonald's?
No. I told you we were not going to McDonald's. We even passed by it and you said we didn't go to McDonald's and I said you were correct.
Yes, it was you.
Sure. I know you're still developing your little brain. Hold on.
I'm doing it.
You're doing it. Yeah, you're jumping over my mouse arm. Oh my gosh, child. This is when I wish you guys could see the camera.
I just did it, Daddy.
You did it amazingly. You did it more better than my cat ever could have. Good, buddy. Right on target. Hold on, guys. I got my walker. Did you know you're not supposed to go near enemies when you gun? Did you know? I could be using a strike needle here. It might be advisable. I like moving around though. I feel like I have better survivability with this. What do you? No. Daddy doesn't need you to use a controller.
I want to use a controller.
I bet you do.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play that game.
You gonna play this game with me? All right, you go get him.
What's this controller?
You're doing a great job, honey. We do have multiple controllers plugged into this terminal just because, or this, sorry, my PC, just because Human Fall Flat. You like playing Human Fall Flat, Winter?
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
I'm playing Fall Flat.
Not right now. We did almost didn't dodge that big black ball of death. We played this game that was like a train game. That guy got fired up. Get it? You need to not kick things down there. If you keep kicking things down there, I'm gonna put you off my lap. Feet off. Yes, Daddy. You need to listen. There are rules if you want to play with me. Thank you. He took that one from me. I am forever in his debt. Here we go. Griffin mobility saved the day. And what says America? Good job. Knocked him right out in front of my shot. That could have been American. The American Eagle death right there. And you're just like, do not care. Meow, 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 meow. Just like that new cat meme, right? So two ladies, one lady's holding another one back from screaming. There's a cat. I don't understand that one. I've yet to get to the bottom of it. Just like the whole dabbing thing. I try to be hype on the times and figure out, you know, try to understand what people are talking about when it comes to memes here and there. But like dabbing is just like like when you get down to the source of it, I think, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but like some sort of like Japanese TV show where one guy did it one time and then it went way out of control from there. Anyway, I think that'll do it for this one. Merry Christmas, everybody. Once again, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, click like, go and subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Cutie.
Are you done for the game?
I'm going to take a break.